Hey everyone, welcome to Collector Chatter. In today's episode, we got a special guest that we're going to pick her brain a little bit about collectibles, all things Funko, Rokimoto, Thrilljoy, a lot of other stuff, WonderCon's around the corner as well. We're going to talk about all that stuff and more.
Collecting is the way.
Now sit back as we go to the surprises.
Now let's chat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Collector Chatter. This is episode 127. I am Miggs with Charlie and Trey, and we have a special guest, Toniann, aka Scarlet Bruja. What's going on, Toniann?
Hey.
How are you?
We are good. Thanks
We're
for
happy
coming
to have you
on.
on.
I should have worn a hat. Everyone else is wearing a hat.
And glasses.
We have different colors today, though. So someone said we wore a uniform last week.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad you're not wearing a Mets hat because I'm a Yankees fan. So
Ooh, you know, Charlie is.
Buzzkill. Get her.
All right,
it's okay.
Thanks for watching the episode, guys. We appreciate it.
Next. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Honestly, it was great, having you here. If any of you guys don't know who Toniann is, I mean, she's pretty big out there. She's pretty big. I'd say she's pretty big in TikTok world. I don't know. You're bigger than us, but but either way, just like let everybody know a little bit about kind of like what you collect. I know you kind of have a little bit of a specific. I mean, it's in your name, part of what you collect. I'm pretty sure. So like, what let's let us know a little bit.
So I started off collecting Funko Pops, and my username actually used to just be Scarlet Bruja Pops. And then I changed it because I was like, I don't want to just be known for Funko Pops my whole social media lifetime. I collect a lot of blind box figures. I collect Labubus. I collect like anime figures. But Funko Pops is like my main one. So, and I collect anything Scarlet Witch, which if you don't know, Bruja means witch in Spanish. Bruja is not my name. Scarlet's not my name either. So Trey.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anything Scarlet Witch, but basically inspired my account because I saw all the figures of her and I was like, I want to post them. So that's what I did.
No, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, it's good. And you also, I believe, really like Daredevil, right?
I do
Yes.
love Daredevil. Yeah, his bags are up there.
Oh, nice.
But he only has 2 Loungefly bags. But yeah, especially with Daredevil Born Again out right now, I was just recording my podcast and we talked all about Daredevil. So love him
Do you
too.
think we'll get a bunch of new pops from Born Again, or Funko won't really go heavy into that?
I feel like it might be like an Echo situation where we'll get like 2 or 3. It'll be like Daredevil and Kingpin. But I hope we get at least like 7, maybe like 1 exclusive. But I don't know. With the shows, it's like dicey. Sometimes like with Echo, we literally got what, 2 or 3? I don't remember.
I think it was only
Yeah, it
2.
wasn't many.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people even liked that one. I loved it, but
It's just funny because like we've gone back and forth so many times. Like Funko makes way too many Marvel Funko Pops. They make too like now it feels like we've hit a nice little with like Agatha. I think they made like the perfect amount
3.
of Funko Pops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I am personally hoping that's what they do with. I mean, we can maybe get a little more from Born Again, but just what's your opinion with the state of Funko these days in general?
I think they're definitely going through a transitional period. Like I've noticed I buy way less. Like I used to buy a lot all the time. But now like stuff's coming out that I don't know if it's because I have too many in my collection or it's stuff that I just like don't feel like collecting. But they've come out with a lot of stuff that like I'm just not into. Like they're focusing more on other things besides like the core. Like they were doing anime for a hot minute. Like just anime, One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
And they're coming out with 2 One Piece for WonderCon, right? So
Yes, they are like a ride, and then just
yeah.
Mhm.
So I think they've like chilled out with the release a little bit because they were doing a lot for a hot second. So a lot of products that have come out, I just haven't like screamed at me like buy me. It's like I look at them and be like, oh, that's a cool pop, but I'm like gonna pass. Or like I'm gonna be like, oh, maybe they'll come out with a glow variation. Like that's what I did with the Gambit from Deadpool and Wolverine. I was like,
Yep.
they're probably going to come out with a glow in the dark one, so I'm not going to buy this common. So, yeah.
No, I mean,
Makes
I feel
sense.
like we all feel the same way.
Yeah.
Basically, Trey gets his turtle stuff.
Yeah.
I get a little bit of here and there. Like, I don't even know, Miguel, what are you even getting anything these days?
I actually looked at Funko website the other day, and the last purchase was in July of last year.
Wow. I get like most from the website, I'll get like the Funko shop exclusives. Like they're gonna come out with the Toji from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm definitely gonna get that one. But it's very like, I don't know. I used to buy them like every week, and now it's very
Mhm.
sporadic.
Yeah.
I
Agreed.
feel like when you're in the anime collecting world, you do have more to get. I mean, like Star Wars would be my main collection, and even that, I'm just like, I need to stop buying these. And now they're making
They
like
just,
really
yeah.
uninspired molds and
Yeah.
stuff. Like just got like a Rise of Skywalker Funko Pop. Like I don't think anyone really wants that.
Yeah. Well, I saw the list for, what is it? Not Rebels. Was it Rebels? They're coming out with Kanan.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
that leak list looks pretty good actually.
Yeah,
So now
like,
I'm eating my
yeah.
words, but
Well, I am excited about those, but a lot of the times when they're like, "Oh, a new Darth Vader," I'm like, I already have this. Like where he's standing, now he's sitting. Now
yes.
what's next? He's going to be jumping. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even think they're making any for Star Wars Celebration, which is interesting. I think that'll be the first time.
Really?
Oh wow,
I heard that they may not be, so
That
we will see.
that would be-
That's interesting.
Last year they didn't really make too many either, though. No, wasn't it
Star Wars
kind of like
Celebrations it wasn't last year. They took a year off
Oh, that's what it was. Okay,
because
'Cause I
Kathleen
remember
Kennedy
it
doesn't
not
know what she's
having-
doing.
Well, maybe
But,
Funko's taking a year off.
Yeah, they need to. I don't know.
They're
It's
for
been a little bit of a
real.
mess.
But they're coming out with that bear brick. Totally random. I'm
I
looking kind
saw
of at Trey.
that.
Crazy.
I saw that.
I think they're going to be more Japanese inspired collectibles at Star Wars Celebration. I know I'm going off a
Which
complete
makes
tangent.
sense.
Exactly, because
Is
it's in
Rokimoto
Japan.
going to do a Star Wars inspired?
Ah, they should.
They should. Yeah.
What a great transition
Mike,
into Rokimoto.
For real. For real.
What do you think of Rokimoto?
I think they're very cute. They're not for me because I think I was telling you guys before, I like licensed things. Like I like Marvel.
Mhm.
Like if they have Leo, like maybe with like an anime character or like in some ODM gear from Attack on Titan, I will buy it. But I think they're really cute, and the market's going to be great at Miniso for those because people love blind boxes.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
and the packaging is so cute. I love the ramen cups. I don't care for the patches that much. I was like, oh, whatever. I would probably
I agree.
like I would lose it or I would throw it out. But I like them. I'm excited to see what else he comes up with because he's always so passionate. So I'm excited. But I didn't buy any.
He did say no that they're gonna have licenses later down the line, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So
Oh.
They announced
got-
the
well,
peanuts.
yeah, which I mean, Thrilljoy also said the same thing. So I'm waiting for a license that I like.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean,
Yeah,
they have turtles.
even though I
Jack.
got-
Come on.
Yeah,
I
your
got
turtles
the
the first
one.
with it.
Yeah, but that's not the
Yeah.
one I wanted. Like, we
They're
all
just too
know.
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
I think
They're
it's
too
just the
big.
Pause.
beginning stages. So I'm giving them.
Yeah,
You always got to throw that
Gonna
out there, guys.
go off the rails.
I know you do. I know you do.
I know.
Just trying to save you, Charlie. That's it.
I know you are. You are.
Yeah, Charlie, you're not good with that. You say some
not.
crazy stuff.
I do. I do it for the people.
I do.
For the people.
We appreciate your sacrifice, your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Rokimoto, I think is going to be interesting to see what, especially with like WonderCon around the corner. They're going to have that panel, so that's going to be kind of interesting to see where they're going if they get into. Because we talked about it last time. Like, is it going to be the same exact thing but licensed, or are they going to come out with a completely different like product, which I think would be a little bit more exciting. But we'll have to figure that out. But you also mentioned Thrilljoy real quick, so
Yes.
obviously, they're the new one out there. Well, not the newest anymore, but what are your thoughts on Thrilljoy? Do you collect any Thrilljoy?
No, I don't collect Thrilljoy. I think it's a good product, but it's not for me. I know it's someone's favorite, but I say that about a lot of things that like aren't my cup of tea. Like it's someone's favorite, but it's not mine. I like the idea. I like that there's like a background. But if you're a collector, I feel like you already don't have much room. So I'm not sure where you would put them. Like they take up, they're pretty, they're cool, but I know they just take up so much space. And it's like, do I stack them? Are people going to start making like displays for them like they did Pops? Like, so I mean, it's a good idea, but I don't know, it's not for me.
No, you mean you said that perfectly. It's someone's favorite out there.
Yeah,
For real.
like I'm not gonna dog it and say it's horrible, but it's like
Yeah.
it's just not my favorite. I like my little figures.
Yeah, I mean,
So if they make bags, because I know you collect Loungefly, if they make bags, would you happen to jump on that train by chance? Especially
Perhaps.
Scarlet Witch, Just
If it's,
saying.
I don't think they're
Scarlet
gonna go
Witch
into
bucket
Marvel.
hat? No, you don't want that bucket hat.
You don't want a bucket hat or a
I can
limited
imagine they'll make a
edition
bucket
shirt.
hat with like her crown on it, so like it's the bucket hat and then the crown. I mean, I would never wear it outside, but I would buy
Why
it.
not? Why not?
I live
Migs
in New
has a
York,
lot of
please.
Migs has a lot of those buckets.
We had a full episode talking about bucket hats not being a thing, and you guys were rocking the hell out of them like you were a thing.
They are a thing.
Where?
In New York.
In the fashion scene, they are.
Apparently.
What
Not in
age?
Texas.
Fashion.
Not in Texas.
I'm not saying I want to wear one, but I see.
Definitely not in
and
Texas.
I even sent them a picture after we joked about it. I work in Manhattan. I see them at least once a week.
Because it's probably a teenager.
Fair. I mean, that's Brian's way into the teenaging market.
Yeah, no, I'm not a bucket hats person.
I honestly think it's just funny we're talking about that part of the company. I think he went too hard into that, his whole apparel line, and he wants to go after something that just isn't the nerd who's collecting stuff. I think they need to get rid of that, in my opinion.
Like,
or
clothes are cool, yeah, or just I don't know, maybe get individual designers that are like less known, like that are like on Etsy or something, because like those would be, because I like merch that's like subtle. I don't want it to be in your face like Thrilljoy. I would want it like little, like if you know, not
the thing
like
that's ironic
on
is he
like a
thinks
billboard.
his stuff is very subtle. It's funny you bring that up. I mean, that is what he
compared
said
to Rokimoto's and AJ's.
Wait,
design,
let me look at.
That's all up in your face.
Let me look it up because I don't really remember. Rokimoto's is very colorful, right? I think I looked at that.
It's like graffiti style. Now, Thrilljoy's was more like just the face of whoever the character was in like a circle on the chest, essentially.
Yeah.
But they were like raised.
But it's limited.
Like,
don't forget,
rubber.
it's limited. Very limited.
To like 200 to 300
pieces.
Oh,
pieces for shooting clothes?
Legit limited.
Yeah, they're like limited pieces.
Everything he makes is limited.
I mean, but that's a cool aspect because people were complaining about that. Like you guys, you were complaining about limits.
That's true.
That is true.
She called us out.
Yeah, he did. They listened to us and they came out with
t-shirt.
limited everything.
Yeah.
Like even those bucket hats are limited.
Well, the bucket hats, if it didn't have the character on it, I would like it. If it just had the symbols.
The bottom,
yeah. I mean,
it's
I wouldn't wear it. I don't wear bucket hats.
I don't think Brian's ever worn one of those in public.
No.
Now that you say it.
No. He only wears a shirt with a blazer over it. Over a t-shirt.
Yes. But you just
it's
with
crazy
the
though that him and Mike came out with their own brands this year, or like kind of last year, but
yeah,
I agree. It's going to be like if I was to pick who would win that race, and I know a lot of people, they even said in the comments like you can't compare the two companies, just they're different. But I think Mike's company has more longevity than Thrilljoy.
I think Mike has a lot more diehard fans. I think
yes,
so
totally. And
his product appeals to like Japan, and they're gonna eat that up. So the shirts, they like that stuff too. So I feel like he will be longer than nope, never mind. Pause. Never mind.
The one thing though that is interesting about Thrilljoy with the limited pieces though, I don't know if you've seen this, and we have talked about it on the podcast, but some people have made claims that some of the chases haven't even been made because they have never been seen in the wild.
No one's ever opened.
Like which ones?
So the major one was the A Year Without Santa Claus. It had the super chase of Mother Nature, which was like a 24 piece.
So they only had to make 24 of them?
Correct. Which that's like one thing.
But no one's seen one open one.
No one has seen one.
Yeah. Huh.
And so no one has seen the chase for the.
And people are spending
one either.
Like they're buying like 10 at a time.
Yeah, which that
Some people.
some
I don't know.
That's
how
insane.
That's-
wild.
In this economy?
Yeah. I don't
What?
that is like the one thing I do not understand. I would never. I'm not gonna lie. I bought for the very few I've bought in. I bought 2 of A Year Without Santa Claus because me and my wife like love that movie, but I would never buy 2 for anything else.
Yeah.
Like
and-
people though who are
Ooh.
into it, like they're buying tons for the chases. It's not like buying a Funko Pop. It's like $100 right there for.
And
For real.
if you wanted to resell it, like if you like got a dupe, the resale
think
market is
there's
not
gotta
big
be
enough.
Yeah, it's gotta
No.
be near impossible.
Maybe-
to-
Yeah, maybe there's like a Facebook group that they can trade or something, but it's not big enough for resale.
Yeah.
I've never seen a listing for a Thrilljoy
Yeah.
pick.
I mean,
it's
it's
so
not.
true.
It's
It's
not.
really
It's not
weird.
like they sell out anyway.
Yeah,
I
Legit-
don't think
still
it's
not sold
ever
legitimately.
sold out.
Legitimately, let's say that they don't sell out.
Mhm.
Legitimately.
Yeah, but the only thing I ever sell out is the Megapix, but they're still on the website, and I think they're gonna come back.
Yeah.
So
Very
waiting
cool.
for
I
the
haven't
Ninja
even
Turtle
looked at
one.
their
That's all I'm
website.
waiting for.
The website's interesting. They have
But it's
blogs
just-
yeah.
that are fun.
I only look
Dirty
at the
blogs.
website the day we do the podcast. That is it.
Really?
Charlie and Maze are like,
Wait,
"Hey,
but
did
were
you read
you
this?"
the
I'm
one
like,
in the
"Dang,
intro-
I get her."
Were you the one in the introduction that said something about Thrill? Was that you?
I am.
fair.
It changed
Oh.
this episode.
It-
though.
it's-
You'll-
it's
you'll
Oh,
hear
it did?
It did.
I'll eat my words. Sorry.
No. That's normally Trey's line.
Because
Yeah.
when I
just
first
sit
started
back
listening,
for
I
the
was like, oh, he
thrill.
must really like Thrilljoy. Like, this is the Thrilljoy guy.
Well, it's funny. I mean, I won't lie, but I mean, when that first came out, we all were pretty hyped about it.
Yeah, no,
We
And
it's,
then me
yeah.
and Megs went to the panel.
Yeah, we were at
It
Comic Con.
felt
Mhm.
really special. And then,
They had a great, like, first few days with that. Like, that was
Mhm.
genius. That was
Yes.
great. But I think after that, like, they were like, now what? Now we're not at a con.
well,
now we
word
have
on
to
the
sell
street
to...
is the WonderCon. It's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen.
Yeah,
Megs, tell the
glad they
people
said that.
about
So-
WonderCon.
So if you guys haven't seen, so they're gonna have a panel at WonderCon, which is this weekend for everybody, 28, 29, 30. The 29th, which is Saturday, they have a panel at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And on the WonderCon site, this is kind of like what they call it and like the description of it. So it's called Thrilljoy and the Golden Giveaway is like the name of the panel. And it says Thrilljoy host Brian Mariotti, founder and CEO, and Carissa Marston, director of marketing, are joined by panelists who will help share thrilling updates and spread joy through giveaways. And this isn't just any giveaway. It's Thrilljoy's biggest, wildest giveaway ever. Get ready for surprises that will have the entire convention buzzing.
I feel like they're
So
going to come
that's
out
what
with
it
a
says.
golden figure. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, the golden giveaway thing has to be
yeah.
a golden figure, I would assume. But just based off of this and like just rumors and stuff, like it
Mhm.
seems like they're just trying to make a change. Like
Mhm.
something is probably going to
Agreed.
change, or they're going to come out with something different. Or
Well, who's going to be on the panel, I
who
wonder?
knows?
Yeah, they haven't announced that officially
Yeah, I
who's
don't
on
know.
the panel. I'm assuming it's going to be some of the people that are part of the fan advisory board.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which their
Oh,
last
that makes
panel,
sense.
that's kind of who it was. I remember they had the guy from
okay.
Holes.
And now
But
it's
they don't have a
grown.
booth. This is just a panel, right?
I don't think
They
they
will-
have a
They have
booth.
a booth,
Oh, they do have
but
a booth.
I-
let me finish. It's
Not like New York
in-
Comic Con, though.
It's not there. It's in a pop up outside of the hotel.
Oh, okay. Is this where SDCC was? No, that's San Diego.
No,
I'm
it's
so
not.
stupid.
It's in Anaheim.
Anaheim. Okay.
I'm pretty sure, and don't quote me on it, but it's in like one of the main hotels, like in Anaheim area.
Oh,
see,
okay.
I didn't
So
know that.
you don't need a ticket to WonderCon to go.
To get
Okay.
to buy their stuff, no, but the
But the
panel,
panel will be at
is
WonderCon.
will be
Okay.
at WonderCon. I'm assuming from what I've heard is like they're gonna have this panel, and then it's gonna be like, go to our pop up.
Probably more
see all of our
giveaways
new
at the
stuff.
pop-up, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you would.
True.
I would assume too. They at least do good at giveaways, even though they give them to like the same people the whole
Yeah,
time.
when we were
Mm.
me and Charlie, they give it away to this person who was sitting next to us, got like 3 giveaways, and we're like, how is that even possible?
Oh,
they
at the
kept picking
panel?
the same,
Yeah.
the same person and the same
Mm.
row, and I was like, dude, we're in this row, like give it to somebody else. But we were too much in the middle, and now we know we got to be more in the end because they weren't.
Oh yeah,
because
because it's easier to hand off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they did give away a lot of stuff. They definitely give
they
away a lot of
did.
stuff.
They definitely do a good job with.
And Rokimoto has a panel too, right?
They have a panel. Yes.
Yeah, their
They'll
panel's
probably be getting
later on.
giveaways.
Yeah, later on, more at night, and theirs is actually called Fun Makers Unite, and it's gonna be Mike and Dave. They're gonna be basically just kind of like talking about being a fun maker essentially, and like that kind of stuff. So it doesn't say anything on the site specific to Rokimoto, so it's gonna be interesting, kind of like how they go with it. But I'm sure they'll have giveaways and stuff too.
I think it's gonna be pretty big. I mean, filmmaker Gabby's been kind of teasing it, and
yeah, their page
I'm
is
excited
definitely
to see
doing
it.
a good job.
Yeah, their social media is great. So.
Oh yeah, I like their social media a lot. They're fun.
Yeah, they're doing it right, unlike some of the other.
Yeah, they're doing it real good.
I mean, it's just. I mean, like if we all would put money on them being the bigger one of the two
I want them to stop
companies.
using AI though.
Yeah, that was
well.
I didn't like that.
But they didn't make that.
I know, but they
posted it.
No, I do agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Only because AI can be messy. Like it was making weird things on Leo that like weren't there.
Yeah, the tail and the
it's cute. Like I understand it's cute, but it's like, yeah, he's not a cat.
Yeah.
What?
Sidekick Inc. was very upset about it, so he rebutted and made a sick ass.
So
yeah, no, his
that was dope. Yeah,
unreal.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
he's very talented.
Yeah, he's very, very talented.
Oh yeah,
they
that
should
took hours. I bet.
Oh, yeah.
6 hours, I believe.
That's crazy.
But yeah, shout out to Sidekick Inc. Obviously, you all know him, but he's awesome. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be at WonderCon for anyone who's. So look out for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we will not be able to make it.
I know. It's too far. West Coast.
Flying to California from the East Coast sucks.
Yeah,
Let me just tell you that.
Yeah,
it's horrible. I did it like 3 times last year, and I was like, I need a break. It's annoying.
Yeah, no.
3 times.
San Diego Comic-Con?
Wait, what'd you say, Charlie?
Have you gone to San Diego Comic-Con?
Yes, I did last year. And actually, I did 2 videos for Pop Mart there because they had a big booth. But this was before I knew about Labubus, so I didn't know anything. But they had a big booth. It was crazy, and they were selling out of stuff like daily. But I prefer New York Comic-Con over San Diego Comic-Con, like hands down. I love it. Maybe it's because I love New York, but
yeah.
Well, it's just funny because I feel like San Diego Comic-Con's better for like the entertainment industry of it all, like where for the collecting and. I mean, New York Comic-Con at this point is actually bigger than San Diego Comic-Con, which is kind of crazy to think. We got to get you to come, Trey.
I'm hoping to come this year.
Yeah,
so
it's so fun. I think for San Diego, it's a lot about like those panels, like that Marvel panel they did.
Exactly.
Like when they dropped RDJ, I remember I was in the hotel and I was like, but you would have to wait like 48 hours to get in line to get a ticket for. And I was like, I am not doing all that. I will see it on the news like everybody else. I don't care that much. So, yeah. But for collecting, definitely Artist Alley was way better in New York, and that's what I like the most is Artist Alley. So.
Yeah. I went first time ever 2 years ago and I went with Charlie, and then we went again last year, and I love it. I'm hooked.
It's
a lot
so
going
fun.
on, but it's fun.
Yeah, and like you have like 30,000 steps at the end of the day, and you're like, holy.
And the floor is like hard concrete with a thin little carpet. So your legs are just like jello.
Yeah, and the smells you smell there.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring little it's not just New York; it's the it's cosplayers.
Oh yeah, some of them are.
But yeah, people watching is fun too at New York Comic Con.
I know. I keep telling. That's just
Trey.
It's worth it just to come. People
just
watch, just to watch.
Oh yeah, like people will make the best cosplays like you've ever seen. I saw an alien one last year, like from that movie, and she looked like she must have had like 1% body fat on her. It was insane, and I was just like, how do these people do that and not like die? It was crazy. It's so fun though. You have to come, Trey. It's really fun.
That's the
plan. Have we sold you yet?
I mean, yeah.
We'll work on
I was sold at an ugly smell, so that's what I'm sold at. But we'll see.
The ugly smells is where it's at.
Yeah, it gets pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
for
crazy.
sure.
We do actually. Not to talk about your Comic Con, but me and Charlie are sitting down in like the food court like area, and we're eating. We look over, and kids just yak and throwing up in a trash can right next to us. And I was like, "What the?"
Oh
Like,
my!
what?
And
It
then we
was
had that
like
kid
it
come
was the
sit with
middle of the
us.
day, dude. Early, and this kid's just throwing up in a trash can.
He
and I
had
was
too
like,
many cold ones, or
wow.
what?
Well, it's
Yeah.
funny.
Oh
Like,
my,
I
you
mean,
should see how many people get drunk at New York
Soup
Comic Con.
Teak.
Oh,
Yeah, he was.
it's unreal. Because
like you can
I've
get.
been going to New
oh
York
my
Comic
God.
Con for a while now, and like I don't remember you always being able to get booze inside.
Yeah, I saw that this year. They had that little stand, and it was like a bar, and I was like,
Yeah,
"What?"
it was not smart.
Like
Okay,
maybe
well,
for parents
now,
if they're
now
like
I'm
taking.
definitely
Actually, no.
sold.
Don't get drunk with your kids.
I'm,
Yes.
I'm
Like
definitely
you
sold.
can get a
There
glass
you
of
go.
wine, get a glass of wine, and just like browse Artist Alley. That's cool. But like people are getting hammered
Yeah,
at
it
New York
was.
Comic Con.
It's
Whatever.
That sounds like my type of con.
Yeah, it
I
was, dude. Some people are crazy. It's hilarious. But yeah, it's exciting because we're very excited to go back. Obviously, we just gotta get Trey to get there, so we can get all three of us. That'll be
I
where
wonder
it's
if
at.
Rokimoto will have a booth. That'll be fun.
You
Yes,
just read
that's
my
what I'm
mind because
hoping.
Yeah.
me too. Because I need Mike's energy there again. Mike
Yeah.
is just so amazing. Because like the Funko booth last year, we talked about this all the time, but it just was such a wet blanket without
Yeah, it
Mike.
was,
It's just there wasn't any like I remember when I went not last year, the year before when they had like that stage
mhm.
and
Yeah.
he was just like there was like musicians and I was like,
Mhm.
what is going on? Like
Yeah, he was like
But-
performing with all the mascots and stuff.
yeah, I remember I was like standing there and I was like, what is this? Like but it was cool. I liked it. But what celebrity did I see up there? It was the girl who plays Isabella in Encanto. She was up
Oh.
there
She
and I
was
was
there?
like, yeah. I was like,
Oh wow, I didn't
What?
even realize
Random.
that.
Yeah,
yeah, I can't really. I didn't hear her talk. I know she was talking to microphone, but I could not hear shit. So she was like
Yeah, it
mumbling for all I
it's
could know.
crazy in there
But
too.
Yeah, this year was just like Freddie in the airline suit handing out
Mhm.
Kinder Eggs.
Yeah, no stage. Just it was so weird. Yeah, it was not the same.
it was just a booth. You know what I mean? Like it
Mhm.
was like
Yeah,
people
to
are
sell
gonna go to it.
retail booth. Just go
Yeah,
buy stuff.
which is fine. But it's like I know there was a lot of drama with like the line last
Yeah.
year too. I remember
Mhm.
seeing all
Yeah.
that, and I was like, oh my god, I'm stressed out. I need to get out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
it's too stressful.
Yeah.
wasn't worth it.
Just-
But it's
No.
funny you said Rokimoto because I wonder because they're not gonna have a booth at WonderCon. They just have the panel, right?
I believe
think-
so, yes.
So I mean, San Diego Comic Con's first, so I guess we'll see. Maybe if they're there, they're definitely probably going to be
He'll
at New York Comic
definitely
Con.
be
Yeah.
there.
But so I'm
Definitely.
assuming that'll give us a better idea, kind of like what's he doing. Because now, speaking of, we haven't mentioned this. They officially said that they're finally sending out product to Minisos. So like very
Oh,
soon
okay.
they should be like showing up in stores because you still can't buy anything. So it was
Mm.
only
There's
that
still no
giveaway.
website, right? Still no website?
Yeah, I don't think they have a website.
You sound like
either.
K-Dog and Fish who would complain about that hardcore.
About the website.
Yeah, they were like, how does this company not have a website? And I
Well,
wonder
they're
if they
in
never
Canada,
will.
so they need that.
But I get the vibe Mike isn't gonna do like direct to consumer.
It's just going to be in the
They would have
stores.
already built a website by now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, I mean,
Which is kind of
True.
smart,
True.
probably.
He'll reach people that aren't just going to go to the website. Like people will be at Miniso and just be
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
mhm.
this is cute."
And they
Yep.
have to buy all his product anyway. He won't have it just sitting in a warehouse like Funko.
That's pretty smart.
just sitting there.
I'm gonna have to drive
Yeah,
3 hours
installed.
just to go to one. But yeah.
Yeah. See,
Maybe you
So
can
make
order
it
them
worth it.
online at Miniso at
I
some
can
point.
for
pick
you,
them
Trey.
up or something.
I can
Yeah.
legitimately throw a
Miniso.
stone
Yeah,
at the
that's true.
store.
Maybe it will be online, just not their own website.
I don't
Like it'll be
know.
through Miniso, maybe
I don't know though.
because you could order
Maybe.
other stuff on
I don't
Miniso
know if
website.
I'm not like a Miniso expert, but I don't think they have a website like Pop Mart does. I
I'm
think you
gonna
just
look
get
it up.
directed to
I
a
thought
store.
they did. No. Oh,
Let me
well, I
see.
mean, I don't
They
know.
have
but-
a website, but I don't know if you can actually
you can
buy
actually
stuff.
purchase.
Oh, maybe. Wait, let me see. But that would be.
It's
Oh,
weird.
I see it. I see what you mean.
It just shows like product.
It's like
basically.
it's like their statistics.
Yeah. It's
maybe.
strange.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, no,
that's
you
why.
can't buy anything. It'll list stores that they have, but it just says IP
It's wild.
collaborations and stuff like that. So it shows like who they have licenses with, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that because their big thing is like blind boxes, right? Like most stuff, and like to me, it's so much more fun, like just grabbing random boxes rather than someone else grabbing random boxes for you and shipping them to you, and then
that's what I did for you.
shh, shh. But you grabbed them.
I was about to be like,
There's
is
a
this
person.
shade at me?
No.
What did I do?
He wasn't thinking.
No, that's not even.
I know what you mean.
I was like,
it's just
like
you
that
still had to
meme.
go into a store and grab them. That's still like the part.
It's funny you bring
know?
that up though. Are you I mean, I know Toniann is, but Migs, are you familiar with how Pop Mart has like the Pop Now like thing on their website?
I've seen it. I don't really know what that really was, but
it's like letting you pick your own box.
It's
digitally.
so it shows the virtual boxes, but it's very hard to get Labubus. I have not tried Pop Now, but you pick the box and you can shake it for a hint, which obviously you can't do that in person. So it'll be like it's not toffee or it's not whatever.
It's pretty
so
cool.
And then
That's
once you
interesting.
buy it and you like are able to check out, you can find out who you got
before you get it.
Yeah.
But if you buy them just from the regular listing, you won't be able to see who you got. Only Pop Now.
Oh,
Interesting.
I did see that option like on different ones, but
I was so confused when I first like started getting like researching Pop Mart, but it's kind of a brilliant idea.
Oh yeah. People are going crazy, and it's not just for Labubus, it's for like Demu, all of the other characters they have. Like it's insane. Like I was trying to get a Crybaby, they sold out on Pop Now. I was like, yeah,
they have.
It's
like
exciting.
the stores are. I was gonna say walking into it because there is one in American Dream. American Dream is like literally like 6 minutes from my house. So like American Dream is where I saw, and that's where I got the Lazy Yoga ones. And they had so many different types of blind boxes. There was like Mickey things. There was this. There was that. There was Labubu stuff. And then you could see the corner that had like the Labubu stuff that everybody wants, and it's sold out. And everyone was asking, when did these go on? And the guy kept saying like, oh, we don't know. It's just like a random time. And then he kept saying that they would go on. They don't sell them in the store. That
you have to do pickup.
Buy them online and you pick them up. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. And then downstairs in the mall, they had the little vending machine. So I was like, these things are everywhere.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted this is a perfect transition to this. So what do you think about this hype with Labubu and like what's going on now? Because like you said last year, you didn't even really know about it. I mean, we didn't know about it until like 2 months ago. So
like when you guys started talking about it, I was like, oh, they have no idea. They have no idea.
Trust me, now my whole Instagram feed is like reels of this, and I'm just like, oh my god.
I like it. I mean, I love bag charms. I think that's super cool. I don't like that people are stealing them off of other people's bags. But I think it's like it was fun until people started reselling them for insane prices and just like ruining it for everyone with like bots. But I also like that Labubus, it's not just like the fuzzy pendants, it's like the figures, the yoga. They have like the Coca-Cola collaboration that they did. But I hope it doesn't die out too fast because I feel like they got super popular and it's like I feel like it might rescind and be like not popular at all soon. But I don't know. Same thing with like Sunny Angels and stuff. Like they get really hype and then it's like, now what? Like now you got them all. Now what?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, hopefully they keep coming out with more different sets and like variations of them.
The One Piece collab was perfect.
And that's coming to the US now, US and Canada, which I think will kind of keep that hype up. Look, Trey found some he got him off some scalper somewhere, you know.
How much did you pay for them?
22.
Yeah,
for
a little
one
over.
box?
Yeah, a little. I think they're like 16, 17 probably.
Oh, okay. That's
like
not too
retail.
bad, I guess.
No, not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Do
They
you
had
watch
full
One
cases.
Piece?
I started watching it a few months ago with Carly, my daughter, so I have watched it. We're gonna open them
Those
up.
are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to bring Carly
perfect.
back. Carly's been missing.
I know, dude. Carly's been She's been shy lately, but yeah, no, she definitely was like, "Oh, we got to open those." I was like, "All right."
She's
She was
the
like,
anime fan of the family.
"Yeah, she definitely
Aw.
is." So she's like, "Hopefully they do Demon Slayer because obviously that's her thing."
I
So was
love
like,
Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I mean,
We
that'd
started
be a
watching
cool
Full Metal
collab.
Alchemist as well, so yeah,
good. Don't let her watch Attack on Titan. How old is she?
13.
Oh, maybe she can handle it. It's very
I
scary.
mean, she watches Demon Slayer.
yeah?
You know what I mean?
Demon
Yeah.
Slayer is like they draw it very like cutesy though. Like the characters are all very like almost
Yeah.
like chibi looking. Where like
Mhm.
Attack on Titan, it's giant humanoids eating other people. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Carly likes horror stuff, so she's into all that.
Oh.
Like, I'm like, dude, that's too gory. And she's like, it's cool, right? I'm like, can we just watch like Power Rangers or something? Can we watch something cool? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather watch something a little bit, but that's her. So I'm like, all right, cool. She's more into, like I said, she's more into like Halloween, Scream, and all that other stuff. So
Oh.
Nice.
yeah. Fun fact about Carly, just in case you guys didn't know.
I know. I'm sorry if I shouldn't have brought that up, but she got some,
No,
some good collector chatter screen time.
There you go. Shout out.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think that'll keep the hype up though, with at least for Labubu's here in the US, and then
Mhm.
obviously maybe they'll come with another fuzzy bag version,
Yeah. I
something
think
like that.
there was leaks of like some other colors they're coming out with, like more summer colors. So I know people will go all over that. But they just came out with the Checkmate ones. I don't know if you saw them. It's the
No.
I brought one down here
Oh,
just
look
in
at
case
that.
I had to show you. This is what the Checkmate
Oh.
pendant. So
Oh,
they
okay.
can
Is
that
come
one
out with
that's
like
just-
special ones.
That's not in the blind box, right?
No,
Okay, I think I
that like
have
you
seen
buy
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you buy that one outright, and then they have like a huge Z Momo, I think they're called, which is like the guy. It's a guy.
Is that the really big one?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's like a
the
huge
brown one, yeah.
The brown one, yeah. That one
So
looks crazy.
that
Damn,
one's like
but-
100 plus.
It's like
to
their
buy
megapix.
Yeah,
Yes,
basically.
basically. But they come out with like some random series like that. Like this was the Z Momo was the king, and I guess this was the queen. I guess I don't know, but
Mm,
they've been restocking them still. Like they do it sporadic. Like you never know when they're going to restock something. So that also keeps the hype up because you're on the website at like 8:00. Like, are they going to drop it? And then they don't.
yeah. Yeah, that keeps it exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It
For
does.
sure.
Even though it's funny, I feel like no one really cares about the like blind box minifigures, like the yoga ones that you and I got.
Yeah,
but
like
they're
they're so much
super
easier
cool.
to grab. But yeah,
I like them. I think Pop Mart's trying to push them out more. I saw an ad on my TikTok for them for like the
Okay.
little yoga one. So I think they're
Mhm.
trying to push it out more because they're so cute and they're
Mhm.
fuzzy. Like I think
yeah,
that's
the
so cute.
flock is amazing. on
Yeah.
them. Yeah,
It
I was
So-
in shock.
Funko to shame.
Yeah, Funko's flocked like sodas and stuff, like not even close.
I need
Like,
to.
the
I need to
quality
get
of
one.
this stuff is legit. You can tell like they do really
Agreed.
good.
It's much better quality than I actually would expect it to be.
All of their products are really good. Like Pop Mart does a really good job with their products. Like the Skull Panda ones are so pretty. I don't know if you've seen those.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like she almost looks like a porcelain doll kind of,
Yeah.
but it's so pretty. And when I was at SDCC, they had a lot of people were buying those too. And I was like, I didn't know this many people liked original characters like that,
Yeah,
but they do.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, they
funny
know
you
what to
say
do.
that. Like I feel like there is a market for that, but other brands that's why I'm excited about the Rokimoto, that it is
Mhm.
original characters, even though I am like an IP person. But I feel like we need more original characters. I feel like Pop Mart is actually showing that to like the collectible world.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
think everyone's watching Pop Mart right now and being like, maybe we should also do this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the blind box thing alone, like they literally are doing that.
yeah, like
And it's
I
funny
can watch
because-
people open blind boxes all day online. I will
I
watch
was
it
gonna
all
say
day.
it's so exciting and it's funny
Right.
because like you were saying, like the quality of their boxes, and you're tearing it and ripping that, like you're gonna throw it away
Mhm.
anyways. But they put in like legit, like good box quality,
hmm
and it's like what the hell, the bags
And
everything,
like
it's so
tons of
cool.
people just want them. Like some of my coworkers, like I'm known as like the collector person, and like they could have
The nerd.
no interest in. Yeah, the nerd. And even like I went to a girl who works for me. I'm like, have you ever heard of this Labubu thing? She runs over to my desk and is like so excited and just is like won't shut up about it. I'm like, oh wow, like that really shows how tons of people. Like they're pulling in people who normally wouldn't collect stuff. Is I guess what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say.
And it's crazy because I've been collecting things for like ever since I was little, and I feel like I was always shamed for it. Like, why are you collecting these little things? And
Yeah.
now it's cool, and I'm kind of a
Mhm.
hater. I'm like, you guys were making fun of me. Like, why now it's cool because you can put it on your purse? I've been doing this.
Funny.
Agreed. Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, it's gonna be. We'll see how it goes and where it goes.
I mean, it's smart to appeal to the female market. Also, it's very
Yes.
smart.
Right.
Yep.
Yes, totally. And they're
Mhm.
doing it right. Like other companies have tried to do that, and it's not right.
Yeah.
Nope. One company is Funko, right? I was gonna say, because it's funny that you said the female thing. So one of the stats, because I wanted to talk about the Funko. We talked about this before we started recording with you. Funko released like their earnings, and they kind of broke down a little bit of like what's been selling well for them, what's the future look like going forward, the demographics and everything like that. And it was actually interesting. Their majority is females over males collecting Funko, which I didn't really think that was the case.
I didn't think so either.
I didn't think it was. And then
I've
Me
been
neither.
preaching that since I started posting, though. I was like, yes, let's get more women. Like, I always saw men buying the pops, and I was like, I think pops are so cute. Like, I would always see them and be like, these are the most adorable little things I've ever seen. And I remember people commenting and be like, I've never even looked at Funko like that, but they have like my favorite characters. And I was like, yeah, it's not just for boys. Just buy it.
You're
I'm
totally
surprised.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I mean, that's what it says. Supposedly, it's 55% female to 45% male. But the age thing is what's crazy. So it's 18 to 55, but the average is 40 years old.
That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, we're
more
close.
older collectors.
I mean, we're close to 40.
I'm almost 40, so I guess we're
almost
helping
we're
the
old.
average.
I mean, I started collecting when I was like 26, and I'm turning 30 this year. So
Yeah. So I mean, this thing came out. Obviously, they made tons of money. They made $1 billion like last year. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. A lot of people obviously were like, "Oh, Funko's dead" and whatever.
Yeah,
but like clearly, as a company, like they're still out there.
Well, those
Us
comments are
as,
also
like-
annoying.
It's
Yeah,
hard
I mean,
for
like-
people to grasp that, like, just because stuff isn't the way it used to be, they're still successful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what is the thing. Is it changed? Clearly, they're not the same company that they were before.
Right.
But doesn't mean they're not successful. But like a couple like key things that like I wanted to kind of chat about, and it was like is where they're going and like where they got a lot of their money from. So like a big thing that they're talking about is Pop Yourself. Like Pop Yourself, they had put $30 billion. Like that's like what what they're going for when it comes to Pop Yourself. Specifically, sports pops is a huge market for them, and then the one I love the most, Bitty Pops, is another one. And then this one's interesting is blind box collectibles. So they bring that up, basically saying $14 billion in 2024, and by 2030 something, they want to be like over 30 now, almost $40 billion. So like they see that being the future for them, which is clearly smart because it kind of goes off of you talking about how Pop Mart, everyone's looking at Pop Mart and trying to figure out what they can do similar to them. And it's just kind of like, what do you guys think about where Funko's going when you look at it this way? Like clearly, we kind of have been talking about this for episodes. Like Pop Yourself was a big thing. Biddies are clearly not going anywhere. Sodas disappeared. Like this is what they replaced it with. And it does look like that's literally what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, with the company.
I mean, I've been saying this forever. Not to toot my own horn, but I mean, it makes sense from a business perspective why Pop Yourself, I'll start with that. Even though like us as collectors may be like, okay, we get it once and we're done with it. It is such a good way into the company for people who don't know. Like, it's such a great thing to give to coworkers, to family members. Like, my dad like supports my collecting and thinks it's fun, but like I made him one for his birthday. Like it's stuff like that. I do think they could do a better job with, like, I'm a huge Marvel fan and I didn't even get the Deadpool and Wolverine one because I didn't think they did it right. I think there's still ways for them to work with that, but the possibilities are endless with that. From doing that, the Harry Potter one, they can spruce. They need to listen to us about the sports, but they're still cool and they're there. So, I mean, we'll just start with that. Like I see why that is the future of the company. I mean, I don't know what any of you all think.
I
Yeah.
think what you said about it being sorry, Trey. I
No,
think
you're
you're
good.
delayed.
You're good.
Because
No,
I was like,
you're good.
I was like, no one's saying anything. I'm safe.
No, you're good.
But I think what you were saying about getting new customers, I think that's the main thing. Because like I got my best friend, she supports like me collecting and everything. She has no idea what I'm talking about ever, but she supports my collecting, and I got her one, and she thought it was like the cutest thing ever. And then she like looked on the site, so I think that's Pop Yourself is a good gateway for new customers. Because they know like customers that they have right now, like if they come out with something that we like, we're gonna buy it. Like if
Yeah.
they come out with a new Scarlet Witch mold, I'm gonna buy it. So it's like they want the new customers. As far as like the Biddy Pops and the mystery ones, I mean that's the future. Like people just like the excitement of not knowing what you're gonna get, and then that gives them more money because they have to buy multiple to get the ones they want. So I think it's smart. What they're doing is smart. I just want more hair options.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally
Yeah.
right
More
about the hair
customization.
options. Trey,
For
I'm
real.
gonna let you go, Trey. Go.
No, yeah, I definitely agree. Honestly, I do have a, which is you can, if you're watching here on YouTube, you can see it here in the corner right next to the ETB. I do have a Pop Yourself, but I didn't buy it. My sister bought it. She obviously got it for me for my birthday. That's why it has a beer and a cake. But they knew that obviously I like Funko products, so they got it for me. It's not quite like me because it has a shorter beard, but you know. I do agree. Like the sports ones are not that great. Like even though I love, you know, the Patriots, even though I love the Red Sox, like I don't see anything that's like worth me wanting to get. You know what I mean? Like
You say
I
Red
think that,
Sox?
yeah,
You did.
yeah,
Makes
I
no
did.
sense.
I know.
You're in Texas?
Yes, trust me, I hear it all the time. But let me just set the record straight: Cowboys suck, and so do the Texans. So do the Astros, and the Rangers are okay.
The Astros are arguably good. What are you talking about?
At cheating, yes. At cheating,
So are the Red Sox.
but not as good as the Astros. So let's
True.
get
Alright,
that
sorry.
straight.
I was jarred with the Red Sox.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I was saying, personally, the Pop Yourselves, they are cool. It's just like I kind of agree with Toniann. Like they kind of need to have more of an option. Like not even just for girls like hair, but like for even the guys. Like they just have plain, you know, random color hats. Like it's like, dude, give me like a hat where I can have
Yeah.
cool hair as well, not just some.
Not be
I mean,
bald.
yeah, not be bald. You know what I mean?
Bald with a hat on it.
Yeah, it's
weird.
so weird. Like for me, right? Like I have hair in the back, but it's like I'm not bald. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of weird. But the mystery stuff, obviously, I'm a bigger fan of the sodas and the mystery minis. I just really do hope that they bring those back. And if they do bring the sodas back, which I'm really hoping they don't put the chase sticker out on the outside of the can, because that defeats the purpose of the mystery.
Yeah. I mean, so the sports thing specifically, so they talk about like sports memorabilia and trading cards, obviously. So that made like $35 billion, I guess, whatever, like that market or whatever, right? And they made 40 million last year in revenue, sports related Funko Pops. So clearly they see that there's a huge avenue. One thing that I want to bring up, because we've said this in the past, is that they need to do more of, and they say it in this. I swear to God, me and Charlie were having a side conversation like the other day saying that someone in Funko listens to us. I don't want to even try to like shoot our horn like, oh, we're cool. But I swear to God, we say so much stuff and then it comes out afterwards. It's ridiculous. And this
We
is one of them. We have
manifested
been
it. We
preaching the sports
manifested it.
thing. Literally, we're putting it out into the world that they need to be at more stadiums. And that's one of the things that they put in this goddamn slide, saying that they're going to add stadiums, saying that they're going to have like a strategy focusing on regional stuff, depending on like the states and whatever, college athletes, like all this stuff. They're like pushing that to try to build, you know, the sports market, because obviously sports cards right now is obviously
Huge.
massive. And we've also been saying this for so long that Funko needs to be making sports cards or making Funko trading cards that aren't those stupid Marvel ones that they came out with.
Hey, I liked
those
those.
were terrible. They
I
could
liked
make
those.
they can make way better cards with Funko characters on them. I'm just saying they could definitely pull it off better. And like partner
I
up with
love
Topps,
them.
not Upper Deck. Partner up
Did
with
you
Topps.
collect them?
Yes, I bought a whole box from my friend was at SDCC, and
So you
the
still can buy a
first.
box for like $2 if you want. 'Cause they
Listen,
don't sell.
But I paid retail and I got the redeemable Captain America.
Oh,
So
nice.
Did you get the
it?
chase?
Like the
yeah,
actual-
yup. No, but I got it later. Okay.
I didn't even know there was a chase.
Yeah, there's the chase glows in the dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
Captain
I mean,
America.
I liked them.
Okay,
I mean,
but I think they could do a better or continue it maybe because
But
they
I
just
don't
did that and
collect
it
cards.
just
That's
disappeared.
another thing. I don't collect
Yeah.
cards, so I don't know anything about this.
Okay.
Like I bought some cards because there was Attack on Titan on them, and I was like, I just want the ones with Levi on them. Like I was like not.
Nice. Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah,
that's
Funko's-
out of my realm.
Yeah, Funko's problem was one, they should have partnered with Topps. I mean, I think we all
Yeah.
agree with that.
What's the difference between Topps and Upper Decks? I don't know.
Topps
this
is
is.
just I don't know how to.
They're
I mean,
like
maybe
just-
I'm biased by saying this because I love Apple. Like to me, Topps is like the Apple of the world, and Upper Deck is like Microsoft. Like they're both good, but like Apple's clearly
not
better
even
and cooler.
Android.
They're not even
Microsoft.
close.
Oh, you're talking about like computers. Okay. I was
Well, I
thinking
just mean
phones.
like the brands. Like I mean, I'm not.
I thought you were gonna say Samsung or
Yeah.
Android.
Well, but fair. But
Either
I
way,
meant
one of
more
those.
of the like I'm also a techie, so
techie.
neither here nor there. But
They should have done the cards completely different. They should have done them like
them.
yeah, they're just regular poses, like as if they're in a box, like a normal pop. I think if they did sports, I think they should make them like as if they're swinging a bat, like in an actual game or something, or catching the ball or pitching, or instead of just like that.
Yeah.
It would sell. It would
And if I
definitely
said
be.
Android, people would have came at me in the comments. So that's why I went with Microsoft.
Why?
I mean,
Just
we
want-
all
Because
know
there's plenty of people who love Android phones. I hate them, but plenty of people do.
Well,
for
there you
real.
go. You said it anyway, so they're gonna come
You
at
said
you.
it
Yeah,
anyway.
so they're
Go
gonna
at
be mad
Charlie.
regardless. What are you talking about?
It's true. It's
I
true.
mean,
But I didn't
obviously
hate
you're
those
Apple.
cards.
I'm Apple too. I have the Air
Yes.
Maxes, so I get it.
Yeah. I'm hardcore Apple.
Yeah.
I liked
We are.
Apple before it was cool. People made fun of me for it.
When was that?
Like,
Like,
you had
I
the
got
colorful
when-
like
The
computers.
colorful
blue.
iMacs when those came out.
Okay, yes,
Had
like
those
the
in
really
school.
old school
Jeez.
ones.
Yeah. When I guess like I was in elementary school,
Yeah, I
middle
was
school.
gonna say in school because.
Oh yeah, a long time ago. But
All right, but anyway, so back,
oh, this is a
back to
Funko
so
podcast.
so yeah, the sports part. Obviously, they talked about music as well as being something they want to kind of music and gaming and like expand there. But like where they want to start selling things, this is kind of interesting. This picture is kind of small, but I'm trying to see. So like theme parks, theaters,
They already do
college
that though.
campuses, esports events, TikTok shop.
College.
Like they want to get involved into
Oh.
all of that now. Yeah, as far as like their retail channels, rather than just the normal stuff that they're selling at right now. So like clearly they kind of like have a good vision of like where they're gonna go.
Mhm.
And then when it comes to the biddy, so they keep talking about the biddy stuff. Obviously,
You guys
Yeah.
are torturing
They're
Migs with talking about
pumping it
big
out.
biddies.
yeah, it's insane. But they're pumping these out, and they're clearly making money, and they're probably very cheap to make. So bravo, that makes sense for them. But this is the one I want to talk about more. So the blind box one. So the blind box one, they're obviously talking about how much money is in the blind box, 14 billion, global market of 39 billion, and they did $55 million in blind box products last year, which is kind of crazy because they make them, but we don't really like talk about them too much because they're just kind of like in the Five Belows and random Targets
Yeah.
and stuff, right? But it seems like they want to run with that idea, obviously, because other companies are doing really well with that. Mystery type products, the calendars and mystery mini stuff like that. And then they mention, it says in multiple form factors, and it's got a picture of Funko Soda and something else. I don't know what the other thing is, but it's got like Winnie the Pooh. I don't know what that is. But what caught all of our eyes, because I don't know if you collect sodas or like sodas or had sodas, but the three of us were massive soda collectors. I literally, like, remember I talked about I haven't bought something from Funko. I stopped collecting pops a while ago because I just had thousands of them. Like literally I have them in the storage right now. And I started collecting sodas. And then I ended up getting 500-600 sodas. Like that's just insane. and then they stopped doing them. Then they only had the common versions, and it seemed like it was just going to disappear. Rewinds came out, those kind of disappeared, and now it looks like they're going to go back to maybe, we don't know, but this seems like they want to reintroduce. It literally says reintroducing exciting products, and that's one.
So
of
yeah,
them.
probably sodas. I have
Makes
like
that-
2 sodas.
Okay, so you're not on our
Well,
level.
because
Bins.
I collect like characters I really like. Like they have
Which is
a
fair.
Scarlet Witch one. I bought that. I think I have a Black Panther one also. But
Miggs
I
was
don't
so
know.
into sodas, he was buying characters he'd never even heard of.
what?
Same.
No, you have to go back. So I haven't posted on my Pop Mix YouTube channel in a very long time, but go back to some of my old. I had soda videos coming out 2-3 times a week, and it was me ripping sodas, and I would get 2 of each. That's another thing. 2 of each character, regardless if I like them or not. 2 of each character, and try to pull a common in a chase. And I'm not gonna lie, my pull rates were pretty wild. Like I would
You
pull
just
a common in
wanted
a
the
chase.
thrill.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was all about. Was the excitement. Don't know what it is. I don't look at the pog. I just rip the bag open. I want the thrill, the real thrill,
And the joy.
Very joyous.
And the joy.
Yes. Before
What about that
Thrilljoy even
surprise?
existed.
Yeah.
Before that existed. And yeah,
It's
I was
funny.
obsessed with them.
I was pulling up that image you were looking at. Those are Loungefly mystery pin boxes.
Oh, that's what the
Ooh,
little picture
I
is.
love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are coming
love
back
those.
supposedly.
They're pins. I do collect pins also. I don't think I talked about that. I love pins. The Loungefly ones are really cool. They do like Loungefly bags of certain characters, which I really like. And they're good quality pins.
That's
So
They are.
yeah, they
that
have a
makes
Winnie
me
the Pooh
excited.
ones they're showing here.
Yeah,
It's
Winnie the
funny
Pooh
'cause-
is a money maker.
Yes.
That one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're gonna copy, like you said earlier, Pop Mart, and they're showing the images of the sodas. Like I think we're gonna get sodas. I don't know if we're gonna get sodas back, but we're gonna get a copy of it. It's gonna be a new product, and it'll probably be like if sodas and the Mystery Minis had a baby, it would be this new high quality product.
Like
That's
a-
kind of like the Pop Mart boxes.
Like a gallon instead of a liter.
I feel like they're
3 liters.
I don't know. I have this
Carton. No,
weird
it'd be a
feeling
carton, like
at
a
us.
carton box, like a milk
A
carton.
milk
Yeah.
carton. Yeah.
Because it's cheaper than the tin, so the
And
aluminum.
they're- and they're
That's why I
cardboard.
think it's gonna go away. We joke about that, but I think that's like a real thing. Like they don't want to spend
the
the money.
aluminum thing
Yeah.
was 100%. I think why they got rid of sodas.
And that's
Like,
why
it
they tried to
just-
make the rewinds, but it was a completely different product.
They should have
and-
just made the can out of plastic. You know, everybody's all eco-friendly and stuff.
Oh, but that would have sucked. It was
Yeah.
just something about a can.
Plastic
Like,
is
it
not
was real.
eco-friendly. Plastic is not eco-friendly.
plastic's
You know what
not
I
better.
mean.
It would have to be cardboard.
You know what I
A
mean.
cardboard
Yeah, what do you
can.
mean? Like I was like, wait, that's not better.
Sorry, it's just, you know, Texas, we're just different.
Yeah,
We still-
they
we
still
still-
have plastic
Yeah,
bags,
obviously.
Toniann. They still have plastic bags. So it's a
Right.
whole other
You
world.
guys are so lucky. You
Whole
guys are
nother
so
world.
Right.
lucky.
You know, it was funny because we were talking about, you know, going to New York, and I was like, you know, Charlie makes like, we're like, dude, you get plastic bags, and I was like, yeah. And then, you know, they were telling me, I was like, I should totally take some when I go grocery shopping over there and just have plastic bags.
I used to have a pile of them, and I remember using my last plastic bag. I was like, God damn it. Like, for my bathroom trash. Like, and now what do I use? I'm not using a Target reusable bag for my trash can. So,
Whenever I'll
Ugh.
go visit my aunt and she lives in North Carolina, she will legitimately save me bags from like
it's
the
so
grocery store.
it's so sad. And the fact that people freak out over paying 5 cents for a bag is
Yeah.
also insane.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you know,
I've
it's
had because I
crazy,
work
like-
retail part time,
Yeah.
and they will be like, "I will never pay 5 cents for a bag." And it's like, okay, girl, I'm not begging. I'm asking
Yeah.
you.
It's
Like-
weird though because like in Austin, they're like that. They have no bags, plastic bags.
Yeah,
so,
makes sense.
yeah, because Austin is, you know, their slogan
Pretty
is
liberal.
Austin's weird. That's their slogan.
That's the slogan?
That's the slogan.
Yeah,
Austin
no,
is
it is.
weird.
Yeah,
Keep-
it is.
keep
Keep
Austin
it weird,
weird.
or keep
Keep
Austin,
Austin weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
So-
like,
Yeah.
Austin is weird is the slogan.
No. Keep
We're not
Austin
a
weird.
political podcast.
So it was just funny because one time, you know, we went to the grocery store and I was like, man, everybody has their own bags. That's cool. And then I go to the self checkout and I'm like,
Gotta
Dude,
carry my
where's-
stuff out.
yeah, I was like, dude, I bought a bunch of snacks. How am I going to carry it? So I was there, you know, all dumb, like, dang, I got to
I've
carry
had
all
to
this
do
stuff. I was like, oh, never again. So I
no.
took
And the
plastic.
paper
The next
bags
time I went,
break.
the next time I took plastic bags in their face.
Oof.
Everybody
Whoa.
dirty
But
looked at me.
more of the story is we're not going to get a plastic blind box. We're probably going to get a blind box made out of cardboard.
Yeah. Those are
With
more fun to
recyclable-
open, though.
Yes, they are. But
Yeah,
we
maybe
need
we'll
nice
get more
little
liters.
strips.
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting the liters either.
Which
The Maui
yeah, no,
one's
they got rid of all that.
50% off right now on Funko.com.
They'll
Which,
show up at Marshall's.
The Rokimoto is like a paper cup, right? With
I
a-
think
Yes,
so.
it's straight
Paper
up
outside.
paper. Yeah.
It looks just like the cup of noodles.
Charlie has one because his wife won one that they gave away
Oh, wow.
on
Yeah.
the Instagram.
He's so cute.
They are super cool, even though they're like so light. They're
Really?
like a squishy. I mean, they don't actually squish, but they remind me of like a
Oh.
bath toy,
like those light,
like a little thing that
supers.
you suck water in and like squeeze it out.
Yeah. Wonder-
Pause.
But here's what's crazy about it, though. So this,
What's great?
stop, come on. I'm trying to be serious here now.
No, go ahead.
So, this just show how light these are. So this legitimately is like paper thin,
Mhm.
and you know, if you put a Funko on top here, it'd fall right through. I mean, it's been open and it stands there, like doesn't even have any issues, like
Oh, wow.
falling through.
That means it's super light.
But does
then.
that make it
It's-
seem cheap though?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that they look cool,
How's the
but
paint
like
job on it?
good.
Like it's not like chip, like anything
No,
like that,
it's
right?
not.
Okay.
It's actually a really good paint job. It's not like it's better than a Funko Pop. But
Fair.
it makes me feel, and like I obviously am a Rokimoto supporter. These have to be super cheap to make. Like I'm
Mm.
talking about like
Like
cents.
if you had to compare it to like a Funko product, what would you compare it to? Like as far as like the quality.
A soda, like the way it's painted and looks,
Yeah.
Okay.
it actually reminds me of a soda. They're just not heavy.
They're just super
Yeah,
light.
yeah, because
Mm.
sodas.
It's definitely more cost efficient to make these. And Mike
Is it
probably,
the same
let's be real.
size as one?
Yes,
They're a little
it's the
bigger.
same- it's the same. I would say it's like the same size, depending on character.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, we've said it before, and I'll say it again. Like Mike loves sodas. This is he took that and put it here and made it
Yeah.
his version. I mean, the patch is the Pog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
basically.
definitely like it. I hope to one day get a box or something.
Yeah,
One
But-
day.
but yeah, we'll I don't know. I'm a fan of them. I think once again, he's probably gonna make a ton of money from it based off of because they still haven't announced how much they're gonna cost.
Yeah, still.
How much was a box like at the event?
Oh, it was $100. But
You got
I
6.
heard from some
Mm.
people that like that may have been like cheaper because it was like a special. Like if you were to divide the $100 by the 6 figures, it's not what they would necessarily be. But
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
were
if
getting
that's
a
true
deal.
or
Minisos,
not.
their blind boxes are usually a little more pricey in the stores. They're like upwards of like $17.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if he's to fit in with the rest of the stuff. I feel like they would put it similar.
yeah.
15, 16.
I think it should be $15, but we'll see.
Cheaper
Yeah, I
than
think
did
the
get
$15 is
sodas.
good.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's interesting kind of what's going on with Funko. So we'll see what goes forward. If I mean, they obviously had a change in leadership, and this person obviously had success building a company, making money for a company, and we've kind of always said that was probably what's going to happen. They weren't necessarily going to be like the old, just straight up exclusive stuff for collectors. Like they're just a massive toy company now at this point. So,
Well, with
gonna
the toy fair that came out, they posted all those new products, right? Like the new
yeah,
types.
all the biddies.
Which, well, I wasn't talking about the biddies. I was
There
talking
was so much biddies.
Oh, the
I-
Nooks.
Yeah, the Nooks, like I think
Oh yeah, no.
they're playing a lot into like displays, I think, which is cool because I'm out of box always, but
Mhm.
I know people that collect in box, like you guys apparently. I don't think you're gonna buy them.
That was both.
Yeah, I get a lot of hate for taking mine out of the box. I'm like,
It's funny.
they're
I
mine.
used to be an out of box collector and then changed.
What happened? What traumatized you?
when I started getting some Funko Pops that were worth like a ton of money, and I'm not even someone who sells them, it's just in my mind, I'm like, it should probably stay in the box if it's worth like $700.
Yeah, because let's just say one day you decided to get rid of
As
it.
dumb
and
as that
it's
sounds.
Yeah.
And but I did really like them speaking out loud about this, like out of the box. Like I get why people do it,
Yeah,
but
it's fun,
Yeah,
but they
I used to
fall a
have them, though.
lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would have that problem. And then I'd be like, I need to clean these. Like,
I know oh my god, because I used to have a whole wall of sodas next to the can, and then a whole nother wall of out of box pops that I threw away boxes because this was like
sacrilegious.
way back before I even knew
Whoa.
what collecting really was, and then I never could get them back clearly. So like I had grails that were just chilling there that never had a box,
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, whatever. Then I just started doing it in box after that, but it sucks because I never can get them. They looked great though, and I had them in the baseball bat like displays and stuff.
I did not know those were a thing until I saw someone's video. I forgot whose video I saw.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah,
expensive though.
I have mine. Yeah, they are expensive. If you do buy them, get them when they're on sale. You buy one, get one free at Hobby
Yeah,
Lobby.
that would be like the only time it was like
That's why I have. Well, actually, that's why I have two. But I was gifted one from a friend. That's why I have three. Where the sodas are.
Which sodas? Yeah, they were perfect. They were perfect size.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, we did want to mention this. I don't know if actually we didn't ask you about this. Do you collect any NFTs? Funko NFTs?
I have the Star Wars ones. I got ones. I only have two. But I tried for the that drop where they had the Ramen Freddy.
Yep.
I tried
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I failed
Funame.
miserably.
I have
Yes.
that one. I like
I
it.
did not get any. I like them, but it's just specific drops. Like if
Yeah.
it's something I like, I'll get it. But the Toy Story ones are really cool. But I was like, I'm not even touching that. Like,
Yeah.
because I would really only want like the Freddy. My problem is I want like one specific one,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then watch it be the one where I have to get the whole line.
Yeah.
And that like that would no. But they're really cool. I think they should do more with that. They need to do more Marvel. I know that was on a leak list, but that would get more people, I feel.
I think it's coming.
I think so.
These
too.
things used to be pretty addictive. Me the most. I never missed a
about
drop.
Well, because it's fun. It's so
drop. We were
really
getting something. Yeah.
well because it has
For
the
a while.
cards in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's very engaging, like the sounds that it has.
Charlie
Yeah, it was
had
fun.
like a pretty good streak going on in the beginning, and I was like, dang.
Yeah,
And
that used
then-
to be our gimmick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then,
that was our thing.
And then he got the wife on, and then she had a streak going on, and she was like the good luck charm at one point. I was like, dang. I need that
It
kind of
ended.
luck. Yeah,
Remember
unfortunately.
Charlie? I used to have a streak from a long time ago, and I don't even remember. Like Charlie would tell me, he's like, "Bro, you have all the grails," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I remember looking back, and there was like 4 or 5 straight ones that I got the grail, and I'm like, I didn't even know I had the grail for these. Like,
Well, it was more fun when they were impossible to get, and then
yeah, it was more exciting.
yeah.
But I mean,
Bernie.
so it's funny you say that because obviously then they were just overproducing too many packs. They were never selling out. But the last couple drops have actually been very popular and have sold out, including like the most recent one, which was the Avatar. It was the second series that they came out with, and it sold out in like 14 minutes, which is kind of crazy because it was 19,000 standard packs and 17,000 premium packs, which is a pretty high number. Yeah, and it sold out like super fast. So I don't know if it's just because the hype is back now, or they just happen to pick pretty good sets. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But we've always been fans of it. Kind of come and gone. Like for a little while, we weren't really grabbing them, and obviously, like they had a lot of issues with shipping and a lot of other things. But they fixed all that now. Now it's just kind of been more like same thing, like you said. If it's a set that we really want, then like I'm sure one of us kind of go after it. But
yeah,
sometimes we
the
pass
Toy
on
Story set was so good. I was looking at that and I was like, that was really good. And
Toy
I like
Story
the
one's awesome.
I love the Funame one, but I was like, I wanted the Franny really bad, which I'm so glad they added her. But I need her in more things.
Yeah,
I love
have
her.
not. Yes, they have not handled Franny well.
Like I was like, oh, Franny's gonna be in all of these like cool costumes, and then I can't get the Funame ones. Because people would message me and be like, they're gonna come out with Franny as Scarlet Witch. I was like, don't get my hopes up. I hope so. That would be so amazing. But I think they need to utilize Franny a little more too. Like, and I feel like the Freddy doesn't do as much as he used to. like with the
Mhm.
pops. Like
Yeah.
like fun days. Like I remember like 2 years ago where that was like the hottest thing
Yep.
was Freddy as blank.
Mhm.
Last year I forgot what it was. What was the theme last year?
Voyage,
the
Beyond
boxes?
Voyage,
The
or
Voyage.
Pirates.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there was none of them that I was going crazy over because everyone was like, "Oh, they're gonna come out with One Piece." Like Freddy
Yeah,
has One
which
Piece
That
would
was
have
the
been
characters.
rumor.
perfect, right?
Yeah.
I thought everyone was telling me that they're like, I have insider information. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, whatever. Yeah, you do.
Indeed.
But
What a
then it
missed
never came
opportunity.
out.
That was
Yeah,
For
that would have been. I
real.
feel like there's so many One Piece fans. Like anything with One Piece is gonna sell out to people who don't even collect Funko. They're
Mhm.
gonna get One Piece.
That was Mike's farewell too for San
Yeah.
Diego.
He's
Yeah.
a bitty
Yeah.
pop. He got to be a bitty pop in that.
Yeah, that was the only thing they
All
made
right,
the
did
little
you get
bitty
that
pop
bitty
set.
pop mix?
No,
No.
no. I own a couple bitty pops, but
Oh, so
it was in the very beginning. I was like, well, I gotta
He liked them
try
in the
this out. I
beginning.
gotta
He
see
liked
how
them in
this
the
is.
beginning.
But
I went
once I
crazy
got
trying to
them and
get
I
the
couldn't
Scarlet
put
Witch
them
one.
anywhere, I couldn't put
Yeah.
them anywhere. I was like, where am I gonna put these little trays? It was just ridiculous. I don't even know where they are now.
I put them next to their counterpart.
Well, you have
On
a
my
nice,
shelf.
you have a great setup.
Yeah, that
Thank
makes
you.
sense.
I'm
I
very
ran out of room,
meticulous.
so
I used to have
Couldn't.
something like that, and then it went away because I had it turned into a baby's room. So
yeah,
Oh,
that'll happen.
yeah.
Yeah. And
damn
then I
kids.
moved, so all my stuff is in storage and none of it's in my new place now.
They take
Literally
up a lot. Like buying
boxes.
bookshelves take up so much
Yep.
room.
Yeah.
One wrong step and they're all coming down. So
Oh, I used to think about that all the time. We even had an earthquake. Charlie, remember we had that earthquake last year sometime? And I wasn't here. I was in California, my brother's. And I just, all in my head was like, all my stuff fell off the wall. That's all I was thinking.
oh my
I was
god.
like, everything came off the wall. And then when I came home, nothing
was all good.
and I was just like, oh my God. It's like, thank God. But yeah. All right. I think that's probably it for the episode. Thank you so much, Toniann, for being
Thank you for having me
on here. Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
You have obviously been a supporter of ours. Definitely support you as well. But yeah, I guess we'll kind of, I don't know if you have anything coming. It looks like now you're posting a little bit more, some YouTube videos.
I'm
trying to get back on YouTube.
I'm trying because I have trouble. Like I'm trying to find more ideas to do because I don't want to just show collectibles. Like I want to do other things, but also YouTube is very time consuming. So I'm trying to do that, but it's just like, I don't know. I want to do so many different topics. I'm like, I'm going to lose followers because I have so many things I just want to talk about, but I am trying
do
YouTube.
whatever
It's
you
hard.
like.
Yeah. If they don't want to follow you, that's their problem.
Yeah.
Rue. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for being the Labubu plug too, by the way. Gotta show
I
those
can't.
off.
If you get the secret, I'm gonna be so mad.
I mean,
like,
the fact that I pulled the secret on the very first ever Labubu thing I opened was pretty wild, but
uh,
and I didn't even know.
1 out of 20.
Dude, yeah, I was like, oh, cool,
well,
1 out of 20.
the Labubus, the plush pendants, it's like 1 out of 72 or 172. So if you get that, I really will be upset.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, Charlie, let everybody know kind of where to follow us and everything. All the
Obviously,
good
once
stuff.
again, Toniann, thank you so much for coming on here. Everyone, per usual, you can find us at Collector Chatter and then at STX_collectibles, at Pop_Migs, and at Collector_Charlie. And if you're listening on Spotify platforms, please, give us a rating there. You can answer some of the polls and questions that we have there. But obviously, you want to come over to our YouTube channel where you can see all of our pretty faces. You can like this video. You can shoot us down some comments. So, you can ask Toniann some questions as well and hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come out. Because as always, we have rips coming, NFTs, we have it all. So once again, thank you so much, Toniann, and just let everyone know where they can find you.
Thank you. You can find me at Scarlet Bruja on TikTok, and then on Instagram, it's the Scarlet Bruja. And on YouTube, it's Scarlet Bruja. So if you can't find me at Scarlet Bruja, just add the, and you'll probably find me.
All right.
Thanks.
Once again, thank you. And as always, collecting is the way. Later, everyone.
Later.